וואו, איזה יופי. Such חידושים in Torah מ"ט, in Torah 49, but we're still in 47. What can we do? We'll have to wait. Okay, בעזרת השם, we're starting. Yes, we're here. ברוך השם. ועל זה יש לרמז גם כן, ראה חיים עם אישה. We need to learn from this verse in Kohelet, ראה חיים עם אישה. That a person needs to see how to live his life with his wife. כי אישה ראשי תיבות הנותן אמרי שפר, because the word אישה is א' שין and ה', first letters of the verse הנותן אמרי שפר. Okay, I suggest for all of the men not to, you don't have to listen. I'm exempting the men from today's shiur. You probably won't have the vessels to hear it. So, women you can hear, men it's better for you to take off. So, Isha it means Hanoten Imre Shafer. Isha it means that Hanoten Imre Shafer means that Hashem gives nice words. So the woman she's talking, right? But it's Hashem Yitbarach that is putting good words in her mouth. That's Isha, Hanoten Imre Shafer. She's saying well. What do you want from her? She's talking nice. She's saying the truth. Now, you don't have the vessels. You're not a prophet. You cannot stand the rebuke. You don't want to hear. That's your problem. But the truth is that Isha, it's Hanoten Imre Shafer. Whatever she tells you, it's the truth. And even if it's too hard for you to hear what she's got to say, that's your problem. You need to go and talk about it with Hashem. But really, the truth that comes out from her mouth, words that are coming out of her mouth, what do you want? Isha, it's written, Hanoten Imre Shafer. Hashem is putting nice words in her mouth, important words, the voice of the Shekhinah Kadosha. So you'll say, no, but listen, my wife is crazy. What are you talking about? Yeah, you made Hashem crazy. That's the results. You see results on your actions in your life. Shekhinah Kadosha, she lost her mind. Yeah, she's in exile for 2,000-3,000 years, suffering, crazy exile. What do you want? You want her to stay sane? So Rabbeinu is telling us, this is why it's written, that you should see life, you should look for life, you should look for the wisdom, for the things that will re-educate you, will bring you to life, to wisdom, to that. Because tefillin, we're calling them life. That when people put tefillin, so they're going to live. The darshu al tefillin, and it's been learned on tefillin. Because in the tefillin it's been said, that all of the nations, they can see that the name of God is being called on you, that you are holding the name of God. So you need to see how to take that gift that you received, the gift of life, that people, when they see you, they see life, they see Hashem. Im Isha, with your wife, means with the rebuke, with her words, with her desire to fix you, with her understanding of how you need to work with yourself, because that's the secret of Shalombite. The real secret of Shalombite is that you will learn from your wife, and that your wife will receive what that she needs from you. That's the secret of Shalombite. The secret of Shalombite is that you will find a way to learn. What's the purpose? What's the use? Why the Creator gave us such a gift that calls peace in the house, Shalombite, relationship with our soulmates, that we will learn how to become one again, how to connect ourselves through love, with peace, with understanding. And the main place for that struggle, the main place for that to deal with it, to learn that, is in the house. The main test is in the house. All of your neighbors, your Your partners, your colleagues, everyone can say that you're an angel. Only in your house, really, we're going to know if you're an angel or the angel of death. You're an angel. It's all agreed. You're an angel. Just we're asking about the color. You're an angel, that's for sure. Question if you give life or take life. That's the only question. So Rabbeinu is bringing that verse, that you need to look for life, you need to give life. And that's the secret of relationship. A man and a woman are together and they creating life. God gives them the power to bring down to the world life, new forms of life. To become like the Creator, that He created life, that He created man and Eve and the world and all kinds of animals and trees. It's a life creation. So He gives that power to you, but you need to be a human being. You need to be a person. You need to be kind. You need to look for life. So how can you look for life in a house that there is a war in? You need to make peace. There is a war. In war, people can die. Okay, so that's not the purpose. Not for that we receive the house. You got that house, not to die, just to live in. How are you going to live in? You need to make peace if there's a war. The way to make peace is to talk. Only through conversations, not arguments, not debates, not fighting, not rebuking. To talk. Okay, so now you want to say, okay, so why she's arguing, why she's rebuking? But you forgot what we learned in the beginning of the class. Isha, the meaning of the word Isha is Hanoten Imre Shafer, that Hashem puts nice words in her mouth. What do you want from her? She's saying right. It's hard for you to hear those rebukes. It's hard for you to listen to her when she's talking. But she is saying right things. What do you want? You don't want to learn? Okay. Go somewhere else. No problem. If you don't want to learn, you refuse to learn. Okay. But if you do want to learn, so you have someone to learn from. That's your wife. You have issues. Oh, but like we said, but she's crazy. Oh, you made her crazy. You need to understand that. If I'm talking to my wife and she's in a certain stress and she's afraid and she's worried, then I'm taking full responsibility on that. I'm taking full 100% responsibility on that because I know that we meant to be together and I have the responsibility to revive her, to give her life, to help her. And even though that we're married for almost 16 years, so what? If I haven't completed, if I haven't brought her to that place that she will be completely happy with complete faith and trust in Hashem and dancing in the house like Mary Poppins, so something is wrong with me. I messed up. I wasn't paying attention in the right time. If now she is worried, so it means that she couldn't express her fears until now. If now she's got something to scream about, so it means that she's holding something in for a long, long time. So I don't want that. I don't want her to suffer. I don't want her to be quiet. I want her to express herself, to be who that she is. So I need to let her talk. But if it's not comfortable, if it's not easy for me, then that's my tough luck, that's my problem. So I need to go and work on myself that I will have the vessels. And it's written on Moshe Rabbeinu that when he came to the Holy Land, so he saw something. When he was standing in front of the Holy Land, so he fell on his face, it's written. So the Gemara is asking, the Chachamim are asking, what did he saw that he fell on his face? So the answer over there, Erech Hapayim Ra, he saw God's face with a certain intention. Which kind of face? It calls Erech Hapayim. Erech Hapayim means patience, that he can breathe forever, that he's got all of the time in the world. He's not worried, he's not in no stress. He's with you. What do you need? Yes, I'm here for you. 100%. That's what Moshe saw and fell on his face. Why? Because he realized that when he will enter to the Holy Land, he will be able to receive from that face. He will have complete faith. Complete patience is complete faith. Like the Rabbi Nachman of Breslev in Torah Kuf Nun Hey 155 is saying that faith is patience. That's faith. when you are not being patient, when you're in stress, oh, someone called you, someone told you, something happened, oh, now you lose your mind. Why? Because you don't have faith. You lose your mind because you're not relaxed, because you don't have patience. No, I must finish with this thing. No, I must make sure I'm not. Oh, relax. Breathe. You can die. Are you crazy? You don't know what's going on. There's no place in the hospitals. Friend of mine, he went to a doctor. He didn't feel good. He called the doctor. The doctor told him, you must call an ambulance. The ambulance came. They told him, listen, you're going through a heart attack. You have a heart attack. You must go. Okay, all of the family, everyone stressed, crazy, losing their mind, putting him in the ambulance, driving to the hospital. He's calling me. I'm 4 hours waiting outside the emergency room. He's still outside. He's saying, hey, they told me I'm in a severe heart attack. They say, I'm sorry. Yeah, the doctor soon will come. 4 hours? What are you talking about? Whoa, we're not... Rabbeinu is saying, Likutei Moharan, patience. Oh, you want us to treat you? You need to wait. Yeah, heart attack, I understand. Breathe. Relax. You're going through things that we got you. Okay, you're right. But you need to wait. What do you want? וזה בחינת ערך אפיים. רבנו, רבי נחמן הקדוש, he's saying, patience. What it means, patience? That he's not afraid of anything and he doesn't look on no confusions and no canceling in his job, in his work serving Hashem. Just he's doing his job. That's the aspect of patience, ערך אפיים. That there is nothing that can confuse him because he doesn't care. Because he's spending his time with Hashem. He's with Hashem. No matter where he is with Hashem. He's in the hospital waiting. He's with Hashem. So what? So he's going to die. Okay, you're going to meet Hashem. What's going to happen to you? You're going to lose your properties. You're going to lose... So what? So you will hang out more with Hashem. So you'll have another... In reality, that's exactly what that will happen to you. I had a friend that he told he was a businessman and he started going into debts and things got very messy and he had to close his office. And he said, and then I got the best office in the world. He said every day I would sit in the field for hours. He had a folding table, a folding chair, and he was sitting for hours on hours in the field. All of his phone calls from the field, and between every phone call he made another idbodedut and talking to Hashem. He said the best view, the best air condition in the Holy Lands, forests. He was happy. He found Hashem. All of the debts and all of the problems and all of those craziness that he went through just pushed him to Hashem. Your wife is screaming at you. You lose your mind. You don't know. The truth is that it's just pushing you to Hashem. It's pushing you to talk to Hashem Yitbarach finally. You were rejecting, avoiding that meeting for so many years, but Hashem, He wants you to wake up. So He's keep on pushing you. Where to? To the fields. Because the king is in the field, the Melech hu basadeh. Just he's doing his job. And Rabbeinu is saying, because patience depends in faith. And you should know that patience you receive in the Holy Land. Then you can achieve the patience. And when Rabbi Nachman of Breslev came to the Holy Land, to Eretz Israel, 200 years ago, or a little bit more than that, he said that after 4 amot, after 2 meters that he walked in the Holy Land, he said, I already achieved what I was supposed to achieve. And he explained. He said, now, even if the person that hates me the most will come to me and will cut me to pieces, I won't be upset at him. I won't be angry. He canceled that midah of anger. He been cleaned completely in the Holy Land, when he went to the Holy Land, in Eretz Israel. So you're going to tell me, okay, I'm here, and I haven't cleaned myself. I'm 20 years in the Holy Land, and I'm still angry. So, the thing is, I'll tell you. First of all, there is a very frightening midrash that is saying that the Holy Land is covered with angels that are like a covering, like a crust that are covering the Holy Land. So today when we're walking on the Holy Land, it depends in our merit. If you're clean, those angels are running away from you and you walk on the Holy Land. But if not, so they're separating you and actually you walk on air. You walk on your air bubbles, on your Jordan's air. You walk on air. You're not really walking on the Holy Land. This is why it doesn't really affect you spiritually to be in the Holy Land. You go to Miami, you go to LA, you see people so calm and relaxed. Everything is cool, chill. They will now want to make aliyah. They're coming to Israel. I give them 2 weeks before they lose their mind. 2 weeks in the Holy Land before they lose their mind. But we just said that in Israel you can find happiness, you can find faith, patience. What? Go to the city hall, try to pay the arnona, the taxes, to change, to switch addresses, to go, no, I just need an ID. Oh yeah, no problem. He over there. No, but it's written in Hebrew. I don't understand Hebrew. Oh, we're sorry, we don't have that form in English. Okay. Oh, no problem. We'll call you. Don't worry. It will be okay. And then from the city hall they will come after 3 months to take you out. No, sorry. All of the red tickets and all of the craziness. No, in Israel it's a test. Try to drive here in Israel. It's not the same. In LA I was driving like I felt like I'm in vacation. Really on the crazy traffic, and everything is flowing. You just you. It's like you're flying. Everything is cool. Like everything is relaxed. You come here, you can go out of the parking. Beep, and I'm sorry. Are you going out for the parking? You came into your car. Are you going out from the parking? You don't have time even. Yes. Oh no. In 5 minutes. No, there is a line. 5 people are waiting behind you already. Okay, so you went out. Beep, bro. What are you doing? Crazy. That's Israel. So, what's the connection? It's like it's the opposite. It's a radical difference between patience and that anger and craziness that goes on here in the streets. Because that's the test. Because if you can stay calm in Israel, it means that you're a very relaxed person. If you made it through. If you were able to make yourself into Israel, yesterday a couple came to talk to me about Shalombite. So she is a person from the US, from Hollywood she came, the princess. And he is an Israeli from Jerusalem, and everything is nice and cool. And I'm telling him, look, you're how do you say, stressing her enough. You're stressing her. So he said, why? She's just dreaming. She lives in a dream. So I told him, no, listen, you are Israeli. She's from a different place. He's saying, no, I'm just normal. I'm telling him, no, you're normal compared to Israel. But it's insanity from people that came from Hollywood 2 weeks ago. It's a different world. So you're not normal. You're just being Israeli. And it's a problem. We need to work on that. Cannot really be Israeli. You need to work on your Israeli way. So needs to be balanced. So patience, like we said, is faith. And if a person really wants to have Shalombite, so he just need to be patient. He just need to breathe. And if his wife, she's rebuking him and telling him whatever, you need to be patient. You need to listen all the way. Because she is saying right things, nice things to you. Things that are coming from Hashem. Et asher yoav Hashem yochiach. Hashem is rebuking the ones that He loves. He's literally rebuking them. And who are you gonna use to rebuke you? That's your wife, that she loves you more than you imagine. And you're always being judgmental about her, criticizing you. But the truth is that the only reason that she's suffering with you is because that she really loves you. And that's why she's sacrificing her life to sit with you and to explain to you the same things over and over, again and again, and again, and again, and again. And you know, if you would have to explain the same things over and over, for sure you would lose your mind. So what do you want from her? She's just trying to save your life. The Ari Kadosh wrote it 500 years ago. 500 years ago, the Ari Kadosh, something like 500 years ago, he said that women, Chava Imenu, the soul of the feminine soul, already completed her tikkun. She fixed it all. She's not supposed to come back again in lifetimes to this world. And all of the reason that women are coming to this world again, it's only to help us, men, that we haven't completed our tikkun yet. We haven't fixed ourselves completely yet. So this is why women are coming to stand by our side, to help us. And you always trying to fix her and telling her and rebuking her. And listen, she's here only for you. You have the issues. You have debts. You have problems. You have things to fix. And maybe she is your tikkun. Maybe she is fixing you now with her manners, with her way of talking, with her being annoying, upsetting you, no matter what. But still, you are the problem. She's just behaving like that because she need to wake you up, to fix certain things, but inside of you, not in her. And women, they've been fixed earlier than men because that they suffered more than men, because they've been humbled more during the years. Women were insulted and abused and hurt and beaten and not treated right, basically until today, but not as hard as it was until, let's say, 100 years ago. But in the last 100 years, thank God, women are waking up and start working on themselves. It calls Ma'amad Isha, how you said that thing in women's rights, and to start speaking, talking, raising their voice. And only because that we got used to that comfort of having humble and quiet and surrendered women, and it's comfortable for us, and we're not doing our part fixing ourselves. It's not like we're full of appreciation to our humble wives. We're just taking advantage of them being quiet and nice. So Hashem is waking them up to fight, to argue, to complain, to demand their rights. And they're right. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Because they are ha'omer divrei shafer, because they are notenim reshafer, because they are just saying nice things, they're just saying the truth. I can really understand them. I think they're right. And it's true that men also have what to give to this world, and women, they have what to give to this world. And if you will give them honor, they will give you the honor back. If you see that a certain woman, she's trying to receive some powers that really not belongs to women, that's supposed to belong to men, it's only because that for years you were blocking her completely, even from her own rights. You understand? When you push a person to the corner, so after a while, you'll find a crazy person over there standing in the corner. And you're going to tell him, hey, what happened? What a minute, what happened? I'm locked in that cell for hours, for days, for years. Leave me alone. Now he needs to run away. Like kids that are falling off the derech, that are dropping off from school, from yeshivot, from whatever. Why? Because there was too much pressure on their backs. So when they were young and strong and afraid, so they would be quiet. So for 5 years, 10 years, okay. But when they're 15, 16, that's it. You cannot hold them anymore. Why? Because they are thirsty already for 15 years. It's not like today they open their eyes. They're desiring to run away from your house for already 15 years. So now the gate's been opened, the den is broken, and that's it. And all of the water are out already. You can't bring it back. But the truth is that after 1 year, 2 years of being crazy and losing his mind, he will come back. He wants to come back. He doesn't want to go wild forever. He doesn't have the energy. He's also a human being. Today he needs a vacation. Today he needs to run away. So if you're going to let him a little bit to breathe, so you healed him, and then he will go back to balance. Exactly the same with women. Women been forced and been crushed and been depressed for years, for generations, and now they're okay. So you're going to say, okay, they're exaggerating a little bit. Yes, I hear you. I understand you. But I tell you that I can understand that as well. because you cannot shut their mouths forever. And if now they got the mic, so they're gonna talk, and they're right, and they need to talk, and we have a lot to learn from them. You think that Rabbi Akiva was insane, saying that everything that he achieved was by the merit of his wife Rachel? No, he knew exactly what he was talking about. Rashi HaKadosh is saying on Sarah Imenu, the wife of Avraham Avinu, that she was higher than him in prophecies. That she saw Hashem, the Creator, in a brighter way than him. Than Avraham, the father of our nation, the head to all of the believers. Yes, his wife, she was higher than him. What do you want? What do you want? It's written. Rashi said it. Rashi was a man. Rashi was a man. He was a mensch. Mm-hmm. But he saw the truth. That was the truth. Women, they're receiving Bina Yetera, extra power of understanding from the Creator. They have certain wisdom that you don't have. Can't you see that? So hard to see. We're so arrogant that we cannot recognize that there are things that they can do better. Can you talk on the phone and also wash and also do other things in the same time? Forget about it. Can you talk over the phone and also to make food and also to think about all of the things and once in a few minutes to add another thing to the shopping list? And are you able to do a few things in the same time? Say the truth. The answer is no. You're not. And they can. We're not different. You stand in front of certain things that you can't feel them, that you can't sense the finest details of those things, and she can. So you being judgmental and saying, no, she's wasting your time, she's just stuck over there. No, she's choosing the right shirt, she's choosing the right vegetable. And you need to understand that she is more sensitive than you, and the fact that she is more sensitive than you doesn't make her crazy, makes you dumb. And it's okay. Work on yourself. Ask her, what do you feel? What do you see? Tell me, please teach me. What really, there is a difference between those shirts. Look the same to me. And she will show you that there is a huge difference. Maybe you're not going to get it. But if you're just going to listen to her, you're going to see that she really senses those things, that she really feels those things, and you cannot. Honor and respect and love, those are the foundations of this creation. That's what we need to work on. It's the only thing. So if you want to learn, you will learn. And if you don't want to learn, so it's going to take a while. But in the end, you're going to learn. If not through the head, so through the legs. You're going to run. There's nothing to do. If you don't want to learn in the short way, just listen to what she got to tell you. In the end, you will hear it. You're going to hear screamings, and you're going to hear arguments, and you're going to hear insultings, and you're going to be ashamed, and what can you do? Hashem, He cares about you too much to let you be who that you are, exactly as you are, without working on yourself, and cleaning yourself, and opening yourself, and learning. Hashem wants you to develop. Hashem wants you to grow. Hashem wants you to succeed. So really, to help you succeed, you must go to someone to teach you. So Hashem found the right person to help you and to build you and to support you. That's your wife. And Hashem gives her the words to tell you. So if now she's rebuking you on being lazy, listen, that's the class from Hashem. That's the message from Hashem. If she's now rebuking you on not being clean and organized, listen. It's important to Hashem, not to your wife. Leave your wife alone. She's just saying to you what that Hashem wants her to say. Hashem is complaining now. Hashem told you that you didn't took your cup of coffee back to the sink. Hashem being annoyed by that. You think that Hashem doesn't care. Why? Because you think that you have servants, because you think that someone needs to do things for you. You don't really think that, you just want that. You have that crazy desire to say, Ana Emloch, I'll rule, I'll be the king, I'll be in charge, I'm the boss, I'm the strongest one. Mandalim Gavar, because you're stronger, because you can shout, because you terrorize everyone. That's who you want to be. A friend of mine came to me and started asking questions about Shalombite and explaining to me why it's so important that he's gonna work and why it's so important that his wife, she will not gonna bother him, and all of their panasah, the money depends in his hours of working. And I said, you're right. Your father taught you well. You're right. That's how you should run a business. But really, do you want your children to have a father like you had when you were a child? The answer is no. You're right, 100% right, but the result is very, very wrong. So, you rather to be right and wrong in the end, or you rather to be wrong during the process and to learn, and that you'll have the right results in the end? It's better to have right results in the end. We're checking who is laughing in the end. Who laughs in the end? He's the happy one, not the one that laughs in the beginning. You're happy now. Okay, no one said that you're going to laugh forever. But if in the end of your life, after 120 years, then you and your wife, you made it, you were good friends, in court in heaven she will say, he was the best friend, he was exactly who I wanted to have by my side. You made it. You made it big time. The biggest success in this world is Shalombite. You want to educate your children? The only way to do that is to have peace in your house. That's the only way that your children will be educated, only if they will see love and honor and understanding and patience and good attributes, good midot, good behaviors, good manners between their parents. That's it. Not the school, not the finest yeshiva, not how much money you're going to spend on tutors, not how many, I don't know what you're going to do with them. Not going to help. Not going to make them human beings like that my friend Moshe Shaul told me. That the best thing, the biggest gift present that he received from his parents was to see how much they loved each other. Biggest gift of them all. Now that child, when he will look at his life, he will say to himself, I want exactly what that I saw in my parents' house. That's what I want. And he will invest and he will put all of his powers in Shalombite to have peace with his wife and to love his children. And why? Because he felt good. But if your kid felt bad in your house, if he felt like, whoa, it's horrible all of the time, screaming and angers and no happiness and nothing goes on like I want and no pleasure and no joy and nothing. So I don't want that. So he will go off the derech. He will look for another way. And he's right. I'm going with him. Yeah, I'm with him. I wouldn't stand your sadness and your angers and your frustration. You're lucky your wife is. And if she is not, so it's very good. Open your ears, open your heart to listen to the message, to the voice of the Creator that gives her nice words to tell you. Because of the loving kindness of the Creator to you, not to give up on you and to educate you and to rebuke you and to heal you and to bring you to the purpose of your life, that you're going to be a humble person. That's the purpose. And yes, you're right. We hate the purpose. We hate the purpose of life. We're arrogant. We have that problem that we hate to be humble. You know what it means to be humbled? No. Please don't. No. No. Refuse. No. But that's the purpose of our life. Who brought us the Torah? Moshe Rabbeinu. Why? Because he was so humble. Humble means that he respects everyone, that he appreciates every word, every comment, every rebuke. He's thirsty to learn, to hear. I hear you. He's listening. He wants to hear you. He wants to learn from you. He's a wise person that learns from everyone. He wants to hear from you. No, but not from my wife. Why not from your wife? She knows you the best. The Gemara is saying, two knows the person. Two people, two persons, they know you. One, it's your wife. The second one, it's Hashem, the Creator himself. Only two. The Creator and your wife. Those are the two that knows you. How she knows you? Only Hashem is supposed to know you. Yeah, but he tells her everything. That's your problem. Hashem is telling her. You know how many times I was standing in front of my wife and I was scared from her. She's like divine spirit that walks. She knows everything. She smells, she feels, she senses, she knows. Hashem is telling her from inside. It calls women wisdoms. חוכמת נשים בנתה ביתה. The women's wisdom built the house. So you want your house to be built? So you need to let her express her wisdom. Her wisdom. Not to praise you on your wisdom. You need to learn. It's written, Shema beni musar avicha ve'al titosh torat imecha. The kid, he receives musar. Only rebukes, only certain lesson, only hard education from his father. But the main Torah he receives from his mother. The way of life, he receives it from his mother. No, but if the father is a huge genius, Talmid Chacham, and the woman, the wife, she never learned, she haven't finished high school, no high school, nothing. She never learned, she doesn't know how to read. You think it's going to change the verse? No. It's going to be the same verse. Same verse. The main thing that your son will receive, your children will receive, will always going to be from the mother and not from the father. Because she is giving the way of life. She is giving the spirit. She gives the life. She gives birth. She holds life. She contains life. Not you. Yes. Okay, now all of the women that heard the class, okay, so Bezat Hashem, men and women that are women that heard the class, so it's okay. Take your time to digest, to process the information, go to the field. You can unsubscribe if you want. You're exempt from sharing this class for the rest of your friends. It's okay. Next day, tomorrow, Sunday. Okay, Chazak u'Baruch, sweet Shabbos, be happy. And rich, be rich already. Thank you, Chazak u'Baruch.